Hello, I'm Belle and welcome to today's walkthrough of Papaya Tree, Part 1. So Papaya Tree Part 1 is the first single to come out of Late Night Sessions, the Storyteller. And it is quite a short piece, but it's very gentle and it's very beautiful. This was inspired by the feeling and the imagery of young children playing around the papaya tree and in a very carefree manner dreaming of what could be in the future. And so there is this sense of optimism, of carefreeness, if that's a word, and of kind of childlike naivety as well, but also a sense of bittersweet and nostalgia because us adults were all jaded in a way. And so with this piece I wanted to tap back into that particular emotion. And so here we go, Papaya Tree Part 1. The papaya tree begins with a shimmering feeling. It's almost as if watching the sunbeam travel through the waving leaves. So we go like this. You'll see that there are notes marked tenuto, and these are the notes that we're going to bring out. It's kind of like throwing back to the gamelan influenced works that I've created before, and so this is a feeling that we want to create. Okay, you'll see in bar 8, the left hand, there are 4 quiver notes. This is actually a motif that is taken from Le Rond Cinta, which is the next track to come. So we're getting hints of this that start to pop up here already. Before we move on, I like to give a tip about voicing. How do we practice voicing different fingers and bringing these out? Okay, so there's this exercise and you can do this with both hands, but I'll show the right hand. We find 5 notes and then we play. There you go, like this. So individually playing staccato with individual fingers. When we voice, we're actually voicing with our ears too. And the second part of this exercise, after having done all that, is to really listen carefully and do this. So playing all the chords together by voicing out the first finger. Now second finger. Now third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger. So you can give that a go at home. Okay, now we're going to enter into figure A. This part we're starting to see a different groove coming in the lower part of the right hand line. And it's almost as if there are 2 parallel grooves that's happening and we want to create the sense of layer. So. Okay, you'll see that bar 15, the grooves all align and now it's like this long drawn out shimmering kind of atmosphere leading up to our 4 hero notes going into section B. Section B is kind of a shift in perspective. Now we're a bit more lyrical. You'll hear this line, which is kind of like if you imagine something being carried away by a gentle wind, that kind of feeling. And then against that, there's a second part of this phrase that goes, which is kind of a childlike, quite naive kind of melodic line. So let's go from bar 15. 24, we have this crescendo leading into letter C. In letter C, we revert back to that gamelan influence, bell-like tone, so we're going to play it quite light. And the groove changes every second bar. In letter D, the texture changes again. Right hand becomes very thin. We're now only playing a singular lyrical melodic line. And in this section, it kind of folds on itself. It has this tinge of nostalgia, almost bittersweet, like looking back in time. And so. And it kind of just drifts and disappears into the air. There is no ending for this piece because this is part 1. So that's the Papaya Tree part 1. I hope you have enjoyed it. And as usual, if you haven't heard the song, it is on Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer, all streaming services, and also the scorebook is now available in the link below as well. Leave a comment to tell me what you think of the piece, and also thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.